If you've ever heard someone say they go to a longevity clinic and wondered what that actually means, I had the same question. I've lived with migraines and chronic pain for years, so I'm always reading about health and looking for ways to feel better in my own body. I've also had plenty of standard blood panels come back normal while I was still in pain. I was relieved nothing alarming showed up, of course, but I would still go home with the same symptoms and the same question. Is there anything else I should be looking at? That is what made me curious about longevity clinics. I wanted to understand what happens there, what you are paying for, and what the limits are. Most start with a detailed intake. You may be asked about your health history, medications, symptoms, sleep, exercise, stress, diet, and what you are hoping to improve. People can walk in for completely different reasons. One person may feel fine and want a baseline as they get older. Someone else may be focused on energy or strength. Another person may have ongoing symptoms and feel like routine testing hasn't given them much direction. Blood work usually comes next. Longevity clinics often test a broader group of biomarkers than you would usually see in a basic annual panel. Depending on the clinic, that can include markers related to blood sugar, cholesterol, hormones, inflammation, liver and kidney function, and other areas. Lifeforce is one example. Its standard panel includes more than 50 biomarkers, and the blood draw can be done at home or at a lab. Still, a bigger panel does not automatically mean a better answer. More testing can uncover something worth discussing, but it can also turn up small variation that may not mean much on their own. If you are already worried about your health, a page full of unfamiliar numbers can send you straight into an internet spiral. I have done that. One abbreviation turns into 10 browser tabs, and 20 minutes later, I have somehow connected it to every symptom I've ever had since 2014. When the results come back, you meet with a clinician to go through them. I would pay close attention to that appointment. I want someone who can explain the results in normal language, tell me what looks reassuring, and be honest about what needs more follow-up. I would also ask how they decide what counts as optimal. Some longevity clinics use narrower target ranges than the standard range shown on a lab report. That may be helpful, but I would want a clear reason before treating a technically normal result like a problem. A longevity clinic is meant to work alongside regular health care. It does not replace primary care doctors, specialists, urgent care, or emergency care. If a test points to something that needs a specialist, I would want the clinic to say that plainly and help me understand the next step. After reviewing the results, most clinics put together some kind of plan. That plan may include changes to food, exercise, sleep, stress, or supplements. Some programs also offer prescriptions, hormones, or peptides when a clinician decides they are appropriate. This part would come with a lot of questions from me. Why are you recommending this? What is this supposed to help with? What are the side effects? How long would I take it? Is there a less expensive or simpler place to start? I would also want to know whether the clinic earns money from the supplements or the treatments it recommends. That does not make every recommendation questionable, but it is something I would want out in the open. I am very capable of buying something because I feel hopeful, taking it for 3 weeks, and finding the bottle in the back of the cabinet 6 months later. A plan can look impressive on paper and still be too complicated to live with. Some longevity programs include health coaching, which is supposed to help with that part. The coach helps you take the recommendations and fit them into your daily life. Maybe the plan says you need more movement, but a full gym routine is not happening when you are working, taking care of the house, and a migraine wipes out half of your afternoon. A coach might help you find something you can actually stick with, even if that starts out with 2 short walks and 1 strength session a week. That kind of support could be helpful for someone who likes accountability, but someone who hates check-ins or already has a routine might not get much from it. Repeat testing is also common. Many clinics retest the same markers every few months so you can see whether anything is changing. Lifeforce includes repeat testing in its ongoing memberships, while its one-time option gives you a single round of labs and a clinician consultation. Trends can be helpful, but they still need context. Sleep, stress, illness, medications, hydration, and the timing of the draw can all affect the result. I would not want to panic over every small shift or treat one improved number like proof that the whole plan is working. How you feel still counts too. Before choosing any longevity clinic, I would look beyond the size of the lab panel. I would check who reviews the results, how much time you get with them, what follow-up is included, what costs extra, and what happens when you need care outside of the program. I would also think honestly about what I would use. If you only want a one-time set of labs, an ongoing membership may be unnecessary. If you want regular coaching and repeated testing, the added support may make more sense. For me, the biggest draw is having more time to talk through the results and ask questions. I have had enough normal blood work to know that a normal panel can be reassuring, but still not explain why I'm still in pain. I would never expect a longevity clinic to magically uncover the answer or solve every symptom. What I would hope for is a thoughtful review, a reasonable plan, and a clear sense of what deserves attention next. You are paying for broader testing, more time reviewing it, and follow-up. That might be helpful for one person, yet more information and expense than a different person needs. For me, I would want to leave with fewer questions than I came in with, and a plan that still makes sense once I'm back home. If the testing and consultation can do that, I can see the value. If I'm mostly paying for a larger dashboard and another list of supplements, I probably don't need it. And that's probably the best test of whether a longevity clinic is worth it for you.